Guess there's nobody here.
Can I help you, sir?
Oh, hey, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm running out of space on my pedal board. I got a red tube screamer and a blue tube screamer, and it's kind of getting crowded, so I'm thinking maybe one pedal with a bunch of functionality built into it would be perfect. You got anything like that?
Wait, you're Fluff, right?
Yeah, I'm the internet's Ryan Bruce. Nice to meet you.
Oh, great to have you at the store. Are you sure you don't want a bigger board?
No, I really got to keep it small, man. You know, I sing as well sometimes, and it's just in the way of my feet. So I'm looking for something kind of special with a bunch of functionality built right in there.
Well, I'm afraid we don't have anything of that description here. My apologies, sir. I had no idea you were a member of the Tusk clan. Legend has it that the ancient Tusked One has buried an artifact of holy power in the dark
Coffee, sir.
Yes. In the dark catacombs of Dalam, scattered amongst the bones of the tiny elephant minions, you shall find what you seek. Barra bid-dawl, ġib ir-ramel, farka tar-ramel, raġel tar-ramel.
Para min lawn is-sema, para mskoru ma ssibx ħelwin. Quest accepted.
So wait, you're not American?
No.
Where did you go? Where did your heart run away? Where did you go? Where did your heart run away? Follow the river, follow the wind, follow the river.
Greetings! How are you doing? Great to see you. Thank you for tuning into this really normal and very everyday video all about the Ages Overdrive from Walrus Effects. It is a really interesting pedal combining 5 different kinds of internal mechanism that give you 5 different kinds of tone from one pedal, so you can throw away your 4 or 5 different kinds of overdrive and distortion pedal and maybe just use one if that's the kind of person you are. So it's fairly straightforward if you are used to overdrive and distortion pedals. There are a couple of little interesting tricks up its 3-trunked sleeve though. I would enjoy it if in the comment section below you tell me what you think of the Ages Overdrive, if you've got any experience of using one, and that kind of thing. So, made by Walrus Effects, has an elephant on the front with 3 trunks and 4 tusks and 5 different modes. Let's just go mode by mode after I've talked about the controls, and I'll play you how it sounds. So, you'll know it's going to have level and gain, bass and treble. I'm not going to teach you to suck eggs. You know that the bass controls the bass frequencies, Treble controls the high range frequencies. The gain is how much gain. The level is how much volume. The interesting thing is in the middle of the control, you get the mode rotary switch, and you get what they call dry. The dry one is really cool. What it does is it blends the dry guitar signal with the distortion overdrive effect, and varying the amount of dry to wet signal gives you interesting different kinds of overdrive and distortion. It's actually quite a common trick in studios to run, for example, a dry signal alongside, like a clean amp alongside a dirty amp, and you blend the two to give you interesting tones. So it's really a cool feature. For example, if I just give it a gunned gain sound, so by the way, Chapman guitars, ML1 standard, one of the most affordable guitars that Chapman Guitars makes. Fender Twin from the 60s, very expensive valve twin amp with reverb, which I'm using a bit of. Here is how the amp sounds. Bit of gain, a lot of gain actually. Now, all of that was with quite a lot of gain to just give you really loads of the effect, but not a lot of the dry signal. What you're really hearing is loads of the pedal and not a lot of the clean guitar. So if I take all of the dry out, you just get the pedal. Let's add some of the dry in. So this is half of the... Here is almost all of the dry. It starts to get fuller. There's more body to it. Here is lots of dry. As opposed to now, I've done that part of the demonstration using a really high gain mode because it's way more obvious what is going on with the dry knob. It's giving you that body, that girth in the tonality to really carry forward a sound. It's a little bit more old school when you add a bit more dry in. It's a little bit more modern sounding to my ears when you remove some of the dry signal. It comes with a wiggly booklet, and a plectrum, and a box, and a bag, and 5 modes. The first 2 modes are low gain, and then the next following 3 modes are high gain. So low gain number 1 is symmetric silicon soft clipping. The second one is symmetric LED soft clipping. So first one is silicon, second one is LED. Let's listen to the difference between silicon and LED. Here is the silicon clipping. I'll put a little bit more volley and a little bit more gain. Oh, that's loud. We'll back off a bit of that volley. As opposed to LED. LED sounds a bit tighter. It's a bit more bodied. So just back. Silicon, here's LED. There's more in it. It's louder also, I think it would be fair to say. These are low gain, so if I back off the gain but maybe bring in the volume a touch, a bit more treble, a bit less bass. It's a Fender Twin, so it's got a lot of bass in it. Then here is the Silicon. A really nice, pleasing sound on the ears. Back to the LED. Shall we delve into the more high gain settings? So high gain, by the way, I've sunburnt the hell out of my head recently at the beach. It's a new experience for me. If you shave your hair off, use factor 50 on your head if you go to Malta and live there. So stage 3, 4 and 5 are all high gain settings. The difference is 3 is symmetric silicon, 4 is symmetric LED, and then 5 is symmetric silicon with heavy clipping as opposed to soft clipping. If these terms don't mean a lot to you, don't worry, because you're going to hear it in the demonstration. So the first one, number 3, is the symmetric silicon soft clipping. So 1, 2, 3, here we go. And this is where we came from. This is where we're going to. Not a lot of dry signal in there, so just a little bit more of the reality. It's really soft and smooth. It's not full of bits, do you know what I mean? It's not sort of spitting at you. But I really want more body, so I'm going to add a bit more reality in there, a bit more of the dry signal. Up 1 to the LED, I think it was LED. I'm just going to double, triple check. So stage 4, LED soft clipping for saturated, punchy sounds. This is my favorite sound. Stage 4 is 4 on the floor, in your face, everything you can eat. It's a eat all you can, Oriental buffet type situation. Anyone that's been touring in the Manchester or Northern British area will know what I'm talking about there. Yeah, that's good. Yes, yes, yes. We're doing this to it. We're doing gain. Take out some of that dry. So watch what happens. If I remove the dry signal, it will lose its ball. But it will tighten up a little bit, but if I add the dry in, was such a lovely modern sounding overdrive, and then I'll bring it into the final mode, which I have forgotten again what it does. I'm blaming the sunburn on top of my head. It's the silicon hard clipping, heavy compression, thick and chewy, like the pastizzi I wish I could eat, although I have a allergy to dairy and wheat. So I'm just tweaking it the way I think it will sound good, which is more gain, a bit less dry. 2 quiet Chappers. Don't forget, we came from here. I really enjoy this pedal, and the kind of USP, their tag, their idea is that you can throw it in front of any guitar, any amp, any pickup combination, any person, provided they are within the 3-trunked clan. And it will work, it will give you a great sound. I would say it passes the Chappers test, if I am any test at all. I really enjoy it. It's definitely got something for everyone. Did you want a soft, vintage kind of vibe, or did you want a modern, heavy, chewy kind of gain? The Ages Overdrive probably has it for you in spades. Take it easy. Chappers out.
Oh, fine, I've got some time to play guitar. Right. Oh, for God's sake. I'm trying to find time all day to play the guitar. Hello? Yes, this is John Avon. How can I help you? A new card? 3 trunks? Rob? Who?
Hey, yeah, I'm running out of space on my pedal board, and I'm kind of looking for some. May his holy tusk protect us.
I'm laughing, sorry. I have this. Sorry, I think I said to put this. I saw you don't look at me. Hey, don't look at me and I'm like this. Okay, stand by and action.
Matt, come on. Extra. Extra.
Reacting to a video from Chappers. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is about. I hope it's not balls.
Wait, you're Fluff, right? Yeah, I'm the internet's Ryan Bruce. Nice to meet you. Great to have you at the store. Are you sure? Love you, mate.
Do I sound like that? I probably sound like that.
Dan actually is from America. He's born and raised in New York, yeah?
That is correct.
What's your honest critique of my American accent?
It sounds like you're jumping states between words. That's honest.
Thank you for letting us use the store. Play vintage in Malta. This is...
What's happening?
People are delivering things outside the store, making it very difficult to capture brilliance upon the camera. Yeah, there's actually a crane outside delivering stuff. I'm afraid of this place because it smells like someone died in there. I've got sweat in my eyes. But this is really good fun. Thank you for watching. Okay, let's do this.
I think it will be worth it, Rob.
I believe you, man. I believe in you. Wherever we're going to.
Wherever we're going to.
You see, a while back, I started to feel stagnant and a little bit non-creative. And I decided to change things up on YouTube, do something a little bit different, and make sure that every video had a narrative, a story, and make them more and more and more ridiculous and crazy. So part of that is carrying a couple of swords up the side of a mountain to film an epic quest. Love my job, love the people I work with too, and I love you guys. Ancient fortifications, arrow slits, crazy stuff, man. Also, a lot of really big lizards here. Actually never seen lizards quite as big as they have here. What I love about Malta is you never know what you're going to see around the next corner or over the next cliff. Look at this. Crazy. Eva!
I think you need to look at this.
Sheesh.
It doesn't say no drone, don't worry, we can fly the drone. We cannot fly the drone though.
Okay, so
Residence.
okay, so we'll make sure that we don't.